Hola y bienvenidos to a series we like to call Puro Texans presentado por Horizon. I'm Jennifer and I'm Wendy and we'll be your host this season. We're at NRG Stadium here ready to meet our 2022 Texans Fan of the Year, Carlos Rodriguez. Carlos has been a fan and season ticket holder since the beginning, back in 2002. Let's go meet him.
Hola, buenas tardes.
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien.
Wow.
Gusto en verlas.
Sí, mucho gusto.
Igualmente, el placer es mío.
Sí. Okay, Carlos, we're going to ask you a couple questions.
Right, let's go.
As a season ticket member, you must have some unique game day rituals. Can you share some with us?
Absolutely. My game day rituals now involve my grandchildren. Since day one, they have become Texan fans. Since the day they were born. I have Penelope, who's my oldest, she's 10 years old. I have Liam, who's 6 years old, and then baby Kai, who just turned 4 years old. But since birth, they've been Texan fans. And so I've incorporated bringing them over to training camp every summer. And they love going to training camp. They love the food, they love the games, they love riding on the slides. And that's been a tradition of incorporating my season ticket and passing the torch over to my family.
Wow, and how did your love for the Texans come about?
You know what? I was first an Oiler fan.
Okay.
Right next door, I still see the Astrodome, and that's it. But in 2002, our first season, when we played the Dallas Cowboys, our very first game, it was Reliant Stadium at that time. It was an NRG Stadium. This place was electric. It was full of Texan fans. Every seat was a Texan fan because football was back in Houston. We had missed it for about 2 years when our Oilers left. But that night, we were playing the Dallas Cowboys. And that's our first game of the season, first game ever for the Houston Texans. And we won that game 19-10. I'll never forget it. So yeah, that's when I knew I was going to be a lifelong Texan fan.
How was it being the fan of the year for the 2022 season?
Oh my God. Fan of the year. First of all, I didn't know I had entered the contest because I'm always going onto the Texans website and entering whatever contest is there to win a t-shirt, to win passes, to whatever it is that is there, I'm always entering the contest. Well, I get the call, hey Carlos, how would you like to play at our next Texans game, one of the games? You know how they get fans to play throughout the 4 quarters? They ask them to play different games.
Yes.
I said, yeah, I've always wanted to do that, you know? Here I am at section 551, everything's always in the lower section. Then they start announcing, everybody please stand up, and okay, to stand up. If you're sitting in the east side, please sit down. If you're sitting on the west side, please sit down. And they start eliminating all the different sections. And then it gets to 551, and we're looking at each other. I'm looking at my best friend and going, okay, what's going on here? And then it said row B. I think my heart was punching out of my chest. My jaw was on the floor. I was like, what is going on? Is this happening? Seat number 7, which is the seat I've been sitting there for the last 21 years, you are the new Texans Fan of the Year. And I'm just like, what is going on? Of course, I'm tearing up. I'm trying to hold the tears back, but I'm tearing up. I'm excited. I'm joyful. I really didn't even know what was going on. It was such a blur. The president comes in, presents me with a jersey, the Fan of the Year jersey, taking photos. They gave me these 2 life-size cutouts of the Super Bowl tickets because they also presented me with 2 Super Bowl tickets. And so it was just a surreal moment, exciting. And they left. The excitement kind of settled in. And I look at my friend, I said, so does that mean I'm not going to play a game?
Oh my God. With winning Fan of the Year, you got awarded Super Bowl tickets. How was that? What was the experience like, and what was the most memorable moment?
Well, I wish I could tie it down to one memorable moment, but just starting off with getting on the plane, heading to Super Bowl was a surreal moment. I got to go with my best friend, Ignacio Arroyo. He has been attending all the games with me. We've traveled to 19 away games. We've also gone to 2 international games. We traveled to Mexico City. We traveled to London. So he's been there the whole time. So when I got the 2 tickets to Super Bowl, it was easy to say that he was the one that's going to be going with me.
Looking ahead, what's your bold predictions for the Texans?
Oh, it's getting exciting. My bold prediction was that we're going to make the playoffs, and I think we're going to go far in the playoffs. I want to say Super Bowl, but I'm not there yet. But you know what? Let's keep our fingers crossed. But my bold prediction would be the Texans make the playoffs this year.
Thank you so much for having us today. Te vemos en el próximo juego y
Vamos Texans! Let's go Texans! Let's go! Hey, let's go guys, let's go!